Hey guys, it's Violet. So a lot of things have been going on, um, social media wise, which is kind of petty in a way, but at the same time, there's also a big issue. Okay, so today is, sorry, I'm fixing my piercing. I'll go away, I don't care. Um, so today is May 15th of 2019. If I don't have this up by now, you may already know. No, well, I mean, it's going to be in the title, more than likely. Um, my thoughts and opinions on shit that's been going down. Um, James Charles. So I've been following this drama pretty much since everything came out. I mean, I didn't see Tati's I didn't see her Instagram story on Instagram. I just got on YouTube one day. I was fucking around, watching stupid shit, and then I saw, I don't remember whose video it was, but they had posted, like, it may have been Regan Wolf had posted about Tati's apology video. And I know you can't install updates. I don't have internet. Uh, she posted about Tati's breakdown video, pretty much, about James. And in all honesty, I don't believe. Let me scoot closer. Sorry. I don't believe that James didn't just, like, outreach to Sugar Bear Hair. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it just happened. Because as I've seen, I mean, I haven't gone through, like, ads and stuff. I've had people, like, message me on Instagram, like, hey, we like your style. Do you want to collab with us? Them coming to me and collabing usually means, like, it's up front. You get told, like, you're going to get so much of a discount, and then even more of a discount or free products if people buy from your discounted link or whatever. Which I'm pretty sure is a thing all the time, every time. You don't just get free product for nothing, whatever. So I definitely don't believe that. For one thing, if you're really good friends with someone and they have a product out that they would really love promotion on, and you're becoming bigger than what they are, even if it's not a clout thing. I hate that word, but that's the word I have to use because it pretty much sums up wanting internet fame and wanting the bitches and whatnot. I do not think I I'm sorry, it's really hard for me to, like, grasp my head around everything that James has done. Um like, that's your friend. That's your homie. That's the person that's helped you get to the place you've been, and you're gonna just do them like that. Like, if Sugar Bear Hair came to him and was like, do you want to do this ad, knowing that his best friend, like, him knowing that his best friend pretty much had the same thing going for her, his immediate thought should have been, no, because I have a friend who has this. I have a friend who I need to support as a friend. And, like, yes, whenever you're in any kind of relationship, whether it be, like, a relationship to marry or a friendship or your parents, whatever kind of relationships you have in your life, you shouldn't you shouldn't uh, expect anything back. But at the same time, friendships are pretty much give and take. You give and they give. Like, that's what pretty much all relationships are, giving to each other. To maintain a relationship, you can't just use someone all the time and then never give them anything back. Like, I know he did her makeup for her wedding. I don't know if he's done anything else for her. Sorry, my eye's itching. It's allergy season. But, like, you just can't expect, you're not supposed to expect anything. But at the same time, like, how can you not? You do so much for someone to the point that it's like, okay, when are you going to start being a friend? When are you going to start, like, doing the things I'm doing? Like, I can understand from Tati's point of view because I'm almost 23. Literally, my birthday's the 28th. I'm almost 23, and it took literally January of 2019. Sorry, my mom texted me about my brother. January of 2019 is when I started saying no to people. When I started going off on the people who had been using me, including my recent ex, who I also dumped in January, including the person who always called me her person, which still pisses me off. I was only her person, because she could sit there and confide in me. Most of the time I wouldn't judge her unless she was fucking a married man, and then I was like, dude, you're doing fucking wrong, you're being fucked up. But she used me for a taxi, she used me for a therapist. As soon as she got a car, she was outie. She hardly talked to me, she never came and saw me. I had my baby. Where the fuck was she? I mean, yeah, she took my recent ex to go up there. Thankful for that, but at the same time, she hasn't really been in my life. I was always there in hers, helping her, making her happy, being someone for her to confide in. Always, always over talked. Anytime I tried to talk to her about anything I was going through, 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, and then she'd start over talking me. And it's like, okay, do you have to hear your voice all the time? Do you have to hear you talking all the time? I deserve to have friends listen to me. I deserve to have someone there for me to confide in. And if you can't fucking do that, then what's our friendship other than one-sided, other than me doing for you? Like, you don't do that to your friends. I don't do that to my friends. I don't just pick my side, and my side's the only thing that's important. I mean, I have trouble with conversating now because I've spent 2-3 years of my life just being overtalked and ignored. Like, I don't know how to have normal conversations anymore because I just know how to listen. I'm really good at being a listener, but I got fed up with that. So I really do not blame Tati. I don't blame Tati at all. And I've seen Regan posted another video about both of their readings. And I love Regan. I'm like, no hate to her at all. No hate to James Charles, even though I'm pissed at him. No hate to Tati. There's no hate at all. There's just, this is strictly all my opinion. Sorry. But she released another video and she was complaining about Tati's age. To me, in a way, yes, it is immature to go on the internet and cry about a situation like that. But at the same time, it also depends on the other person that you're talking about. Like, if this person won't listen to you no matter what. And it's been proven that Tati has tried to talk to James about his problem with straight men. She has tried to tell him to get help, which he should have fucking done in the first place. He is at fault for what is happening now. He is not at fault for the allegations that no one has proof for. I just watched maybe it was Repsion? I don't remember whose video it was. I just watched a video about, no, it wasn't Repsion. He hasn't put out a video of it yet. I watched another body language video. And, hold on one second. I remembered what I was going to say. He pulled up these, oh no, it was, I'm Alex. And I fucking love him too. He had pulled up, his video's called Defending James Charles. And I agree with Alex. I fully agree with him. Someone had posted, and they have like over 200,000 fucking retweets about how James Charles was predatory in high school. And why these may be true allegations, there's nothing to like show for it. There's no evidence. You can't sit there and just call someone out without having any evidence, which I technically have a problem with that, because of my abuse stories. But the only difference is the fact that I didn't have cell phone back then. I didn't have internet access back then. I didn't have a therapist back then. I didn't have someone to talk to back then because I was so afraid of telling my parents due to the person in question constantly badgering me to not tell on them, or something bad would happen. It would be horrible. Like preying on my innocent kindness that bad things would happen to them. Genuinely, if I were to fucking, and I've always wanted to go on the Steve Wilkos show to prove to people that I wasn't fucking lying, if me and that person both went and took a lie detector test, I can't say that I won't fail because I have high anxiety whenever I get put on, when I get put in the light. When I have to be in front of people and they're like interrogating me, that freaks me out. It doesn't freak me out because I'm lying. It freaks me out because it's like, oh my God, there's a lot of people wanting answers and they're asking so many questions. That's the only freak out I have. So I can't say like, oh, 100% I'm going to pass, because my anxiety is a huge fucking thing in that. But I can guarantee you that person would not pass. That person would not pass whatsoever because of, for one, he's done it to me, and I've heard he's done it to a few other people. And I regret not coming out about it when I was younger. So that's the thing. If I took a lie detector test, there is a possibility I would pass because I wouldn't be lying. But the only way I would think that I would fail is because my high anxiety when it comes to be putting on the spotlight. That's the word I was looking for. But I know for a fact that that person in question, the person who abused me, both of the people, the 4 people who I've had abusive relationships with, my cousin who molested me would not fail, would not pass the lie detector test for a fact. The person who raped me when I was 14, he might fail. I mean, it's been so long. If he looked at me, I mean, I saw him at the store like 2 years ago, maybe. He didn't even recognize me, and I wanted to immediately fucking, I wish he wasn't even working there. Which he doesn't work there anymore. Thank God I don't have to see his face ever again. But my ex-husband, who abused me for 3 years, would fail the lie detector test. My recent ex, the one I just dumped back in January, he would fail a lie detector test for everything they have fucking done to me. That's the difference. How many people can sit there and genuinely say that they would be able to pass a lie detector test, or that the person in question would fail? Like, obviously, you would have to get proof for that. You would have to actually go and take a lie detector test for that, obviously. Like, I can't say that everyone here listening to me is gonna be like, oh, you believe, I believe, yeah, Jesus. Like, fuck, I know that. I know that I have to show proof that I'm not lying. But at the same time, I'm not in a state where I can show proof. If I had old text messages, obviously I would be like, fucking look at this shit. Here's my receipts. I mean, I still got some text messages from my recent ex that, oh yeah, I would fucking show. I don't care. I don't care how much of a bitch I look like in those texts. But fuck him for wasting 2 years of my life. Anyways, this became a rant about lie detecting. But no, like, I do not want to believe that James Charles did that in high school. I don't want to believe it. But at the same time, it's in the air. It's in the air until people can come forth and show proof. Hard proof. Factual proof. That is not edited. Like, I'm not going to side with anybody on the James Charles situation when it comes to his high school doings. What Tati said and the waiter, like, I feel fucking bad. I feel bad for those situations. I wish that James would have had a light in his head to be like, maybe I'm doing wrong. Maybe I shouldn't fucking do this. I need to stop talking about this. Like, I understand Because, okay, I'm bisexual, pansexual, what have you, one of those two things. I know pansexual, you'll date whoever with a good personality. That's basically me, but at the same time, that would also be like dating a man and a woman not at the same time, but like, I have seen really hot gay men, and really hot straight women, and I'm just like, whoa. But I respect that they would never be into me. I mean, yes, I may find other people highly attractive, but I'm not going to go out of my way to fuck them up or fuck with them or anything. Like, that's the thing about being an adult. You have to know where to draw the line. You can find straight people attractive, James. You can. Just do not fuck with them. Don't go near them. Do not try anything with them. And I think of anything, I think James is learning his lesson. I think he's understanding, like, he fucked up. I feel like the longer this goes on, people are just going to be throwing out allegations, and a lot of people are going to believe those allegations even without proof. And I think that's fucked up. I think that's wrong. Just like I don't expect anyone to fully believe me, but most of my shit is me coming out trying to help other people to feel comfortable enough to talk about what they've been through, to come out about what they've been through. And it's not just like it pisses me off when people lie, when people pretend they've gone through this shit just so they can get the fucking attention, just so they can have other people think or feel sorry for them or be like, oh my god, you've been through so much, let me help you. No, like, that's not what I'm about. I'm about empowerment. I'm about, like, taking a hold of the shit that you've been through, ripping it up into shreds, and just light that shit on fire. Fuck it. Like, fuck everything you've been through. Flip everyone off. Like, I'm not about getting sympathy or getting people to care. I'm about trying to help people allow themselves to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with what you've been through. Who gives a fuck who believes you? You believe you. That's all that matters. But when you start bringing in higher ups, like people with 16 million subscribers on YouTube, that's where you need to actually have proof. That's like, I can genuinely, if I could ever get the money, get the confidence, and get my anxiety calmed down, I would fucking bring all the motherfuckers onto Steve Wilkos and be like, listen, bitch. And then we'd all take a lie detector test, and I wouldn't be a fucking bitch anymore. Like, people would actually understand, oh, hey, this shit actually happens. I need to stop being a dick. But James Charles, I don't want to think that he did that. I don't want to think that he did what they say he did in high school. Though it doesn't look good on him, the way he is coming off. Sorry, I'm burping. Was coming off. I didn't even eat anything. The way he was coming off with straight boys will be the death of me. Straight boys, straight boys, straight boys, straight boys, straight boys. Partially, I think it's okay. Like, partially, him saying that he's attracted to straight boys is okay, as long as he doesn't go for it, as long as he doesn't try it, as long as he doesn't try to turn them. Like, if a straight guy came to him and said, hey, I'm curious if I'm really straight or not. I want to try this. Not any of that bullshit in between him and fucking, what's his name? Like, I'm still 50-50 on that. I'm still on the fence about that, because some things James Charles seems really fucked up about, and then other things seems like the other guy, I don't remember his fucking name. The other guy seems like he's lying about. So it's like, in that stance, I don't know who to believe. All I could do is hope, because a lot of the things that I've seen that they leaked the text messages, James Charles seems genuine. Like, he's genuinely hurt. He's genuinely upset. And there are a few text messages in general in between them that the other guy, I still don't remember his name, The other guy said that he was bi-curious. I don't remember seeing anything about him saying he was straight. But bi-curious is different from bisexual. Bi-curious is like, you don't know if you like the same gender or not. You know for a fact you like the opposite gender, but you want to see if you would be able to do the opposite gender. Not literally and figuratively. But so there's right there where James should have been like, hey, this guy's testing his sexuality. That's the only thing that has given me the leeway to say that what's his name, the other guy, even remotely said anything close to being straight, was saying that he was bi-curious. But, anyways, I feel fucking bad for James Charles. For all this shit that, like, people who just want clout to fucking get out of it is just fucking blaming him for things that he probably didn't even do. And I'm not saying that he didn't do them. There is a possibility he did, but there's no cold hard facts. There's nothing showing that he has not done them. So, I mean, that's fishy. It's really fishy. I do feel bad for James Charles. I'm kind of angry at him for taking it as far as he has, mostly with Tati. Personally, as someone who has never expected anything from my friends, ever, I'm finally to the point where if you want to be my fucking friend, act like a friend. If you want to be my friend, you better have my back, for one, and for two, if I come to you needing to talk to someone, you better fucking talk to me, and you better allow me to talk. And that's why I don't, like, I gave my one friend who's been using me for two or 3 years, I gave her one last chance, and when she came over, all she fucking did was basically interrupt me the whole time, and overtalk me, and wouldn't allow me to talk, and then just made me feel like she came there to talk to me about how she was on vacation or going on vacation with her boyfriend, who is my cousin. And then she wanted to sit there and fucking show me all these pictures and like, oh, you should come with us, even though I know you don't have a job and you don't have any money right now and you have a baby to take care of. So, like, why rub shit like that in my face? Anyways, this video isn't about me. But I side with Tati in between her and James Charles. I side with Tati there. James Charles, after that shit came out, should have immediately deleted the ad for the fucking sugar bear hair or whatever. He should have immediately deleted that and been like, I need to support my friend. Like, yes, his initial thought should have been like, I need to support my friend, not these people, when they first came to him. But even if he didn't have that thought, when she put that video out, he should have instantly like, oh my god, like, I did that to her. Delete that fucking video and go to her and be like, what can I do to help? What can I do to make this better? What can I do to keep our friendship? Instead of just go on like nothing happened until everything gets thrown on the table, until everything outs him as a predator, which I don't want to say he's a predator. He definitely does have a problem. Oh, I can't fucking, my fat legs. I'm wearing shorts. It's not like I'm not wearing pants. Okay, hold on one second. Like, yes. Sorry, I had to check my phone. My mom texted me, and I did this while I was off camera. My whole thing is that he should have immediately knew the first time they came to him. He should have immediately knew and was like, my best friend, my mentor, my teacher, my best friend has the same line. I need to go with hers. Like, she's done so much for me. I should, like, in a way it's like repaying, but at the same time, like, you want to help your friends. Like, I've always wanted to help my friends. That's why I finally had to get to the point of saying no, because I helped them so much that it killed me. It literally had me to the point where I wouldn't do anything for myself. I wouldn't take care of myself, and I'm still trying to come back from that. A 3-year relationship with a user who just used me as a taxi and a therapist, and then a 2-year relationship with a fucking emotionally abusive boyfriend who tried to blame me for everything, even when he wasn't allowing me to do anything for myself, but he would turn around and blame me for not doing anything for myself. He would always get in my way and never let me do anything for myself. So, I'm still recovering from that. And I don't like seeing people get walked on. Because I've been walked on. So, yes, that's why I'm upset with James. That's why I'm mad at James. Do I think he deserves people to come out with false accusations? No. Do I think people should be accusing him of anything without hard proof? No, I don't. I want him to see what he's done wrong. And I want him to, not even for his viewer. My fucking eye, okay? Jesus. Sorry. That kind of freaked me out. It looked like there was blood in my eye. I genuinely just want James Charles. And I know this is an opinion. He's not going to listen to me. I'm not even an existent YouTuber, really. I just wish people could see more of what they do wrong. I wish people could self-reflect. I wish people could look inward and be like, whoa, this is really fucked up with me. Why did I do that? And then try to make amends for it. Even if that person doesn't fucking take your apology. Like, I've apologized to people before, and yeah, when I was younger, I would get mad about it if they didn't accept my apology, but now it's like, as long as they know that I'm sorry and that I would do anything to make up for it other than murder someone, then yeah. But I just want him to be able to full-heartedly, without wanting to do it for views, without wanting his viewers to think higher of him, I want him to look into himself and understand why Tati's so upset, and understand that not just for viewers, but for Tati, what he did wrong. For him and Tati and her husband, what he did wrong. And for him to be like, genuinely sorry, genuinely apologetic, genuinely ready to fix it however she sees fit. And with Tati seeming like, and I haven't known Tati before this whole situation, but how she talks and how much she, like, it's gonna make me fucking cry. How much she talks reminds me so much of me. And how much, like, she feels betrayed by Charles. It reminds me so much of me with my own friends. And so it really upsets me to see her upset. Even though I don't even fucking know her. I don't know any videos aside from her apology video and the Instagram video she made. I do not know any other videos about her. And the video about her calling out James on him being sexual towards a waiter. Like, sorry. Fuck, now that's gonna be the reason my eye's on fire. A lot of people are saying that Tati shouldn't have made it public. This time I got smoke in my eye because I'm stupid. A lot of people said that Tati shouldn't have made it public. And partially I agree. Partially. Due to building up drama, building up clout around it. But I don't think that that's what she was doing. She seems genuinely hurt. Like, if she tried to DM him, that it really would have been either twisted around or he just wouldn't have listened to her. It would have just been ignored. And I understand that feeling. I fucking understand that feeling. I've had plenty of times where I've tried to reach out to my other friends, the friends that have used me, and tried to explain to them what they were doing wrong, why it was wrong, and like nothing ever changed. They never changed. My recent ex, I've told him for 2 years what he was doing wrong, how he was treating me wrong, and what he was doing bad, and he's never changed. He still tells me that to this day that he will kill himself if I bring up anything. If I even tell him that he needs to get mental help. Like, when people are willing to change, they will show you. Instead of just talking about it, they will show you that they're going to change. I am a huge huge fucking example, at least to myself and my friends. A lot of people can tell how much I've changed. Even my mom, even my fucking dad, who I used to constantly fight with, he's even changed. Me and him don't argue. And it's funny because me and my mom have gotten into a fucking fight more recent than me and him have. And we used to argue almost every single fucking day. So, like, if James Charles really wants to change, he's going to show it instead of just talking about it. And that goes with anybody. If you have someone in your life that's telling you they're going to change for you, if they just keep telling you they're going to change, but they don't show it, they aren't going to change. You have to either kick them out of your life or extremely lower your visitation with them or your contact with them, because they're just going to keep using you. They're just going to keep fucking with you, and they're going to keep telling you to reassure you that they're going to change and that they're going to make it better. But they're not. If they don't show you immediately, or even a few weeks, a few months after everything happens, that they're trying to change, if they don't show you anything, any sign, drop them. I've had to. I at this point, I can't drop my recent ex. He's the father of my daughter. As much as I want her to have a father in her life, but I don't want her learning to treat people like shit. I don't want her to think that it's okay for him to treat me like shit and grow up thinking it's okay for her to be treated like shit. Like, that's not right. But if you have someone in your life like that that's just telling you that they're going to change and they're going to fix it, but they don't do anything about it, fuck them. Like, it's going to take you a while to figure that out. It took me almost 23 years. I mean, I can't say that literally. It took me about 15 years, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good at math. It took me years to figure out saying no, that I need to say no, that it's okay to say no, even if it pisses other people off. I'm a major people pleaser. I'm a major fixer. I love helping people. I don't like seeing people suffer. And it took me so fucking long to finally say no, to finally say that it's not okay, that I don't want this, that I don't want to be treated like this anymore. It's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to not want to be treated the way people are treating you. It's okay. So don't let this James Charles situation fucking get you down. Just know that things will be okay if you allow people. I'm sorry, that sounded like I was a broken record. If you allow people to continue to treat you the same way and keep accepting their apologies and keep accepting them saying that they're going to change but they don't change it, you're just going to continuously see the same thing over and over again. It's going to be a same cycle over and over again. And I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. You trust me, as many times as I've been through the fucking cycle, especially with this last relationship. 2 years and 6 or 7 breakups of me constantly taking him back because he threatened to kill himself. You don't want to go through it. You don't. And it will either escalate worse or it'll just keep being the same and never change. All you can do is work on yourself, help yourself, make yourself happy. Do not try to make everyone else happy. Do not. I know that's fucking hard. I know it's very fucking hard. But you need to take care of you. You don't need to let anyone else try to take care of you, because some people will take advantage of that. Some people will make you feel like shit for that. Some people will fuck you up with that. So just remember, some things on the internet are true. Some things on the internet aren't true. Like, I genuinely do not want to believe. I can't say that I don't believe, but I'm also in between on the James Charles high school bullshit about him getting dick pics and pretending to be a girl. I don't want to say that it's true, but I can't say that it's not until there's proof. And with you, the third thing I'm going to have to say, take care of yourself. Put yourself before other people. Because when you put everyone else before you for so long, It's going to drain your energy. It's going to drain you. You're not going to want to take care of yourself. You're not going to feel like taking care of yourself. You're not going to care about taking care of yourself. You're going to care about what everyone else feels. You're going to care about everyone else more so over yourself, and that's not good. That's not healthy. As much as I still care about other people's being, I'm putting myself before other people now because I matter. I have 2 children that I need to get better for, and I've been wanting to since I had my first child, but I've allowed other people to get in the way of that, and that's where I'm wrong. That's where I was wrong at, was trying to be a fixer and trying to help everyone and trying to make other people feel better instead of making myself feel better. Because, being honest, making other people feel better made me feel better in a different way. It didn't help me fix my own problems. It just helped me feel better, like, while still having my problems. So just whatever you do, always think of yourself first. Not to the point of being selfish, not to the point where you're taking from other people, but you need to take care of yourself. You need to care for yourself. You need to make sure that you're okay, that you're mentally stable, that just you. I'm sorry this turned out into like multiple rants. Again, please take care of yourself. As for James Charles, all I really want to see out of James Charles is him getting actual help. And I don't even want, like, that's not even me wanting to see him vlogging him going to a therapist or anything. He needs to do it on his time. No cameras, no audience. He needs to help himself without people around. Like, he needs to go to a therapist without showing everybody that he's doing it. Like, if he goes to a therapist, yeah, I mean, like, yes, it's going to be okay if he comes after the therapist and goes on his channel and talks about everything they talked about, which is okay. I'm not saying that would be wrong of him. That's perfectly fine. To me, that's okay to do. And it's also okay to make more awareness of needing therapy instead of, especially when it comes to men. Like, one of my best guy friends ever, he is just like me, in and out of abusive relationship, just like I was. And he told me that it's just a shit show when a guy wants to have therapy, to have mental help. It's a shit show because everyone expects a guy to be strong and not cry and not to need help. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. We're all human. We all have brains. We all need help. Everyone needs help at some point in time in their life. Everyone does. So if you're a guy and you're watching this, if you feel like you really need help, fuck what everyone else says about it. Fuck what your parents say. If they're telling you not to be a bitch about it, you fucking go and get help for yourself. It's not for anyone else. It's for you. It's to make you happy. It's to help you. It's not about anyone else. Your mental health is about you. And yes, it may affect other people. And if it does affect other people, yeah, it'd still be good to get help for it. But the main thing is for you to be able to help yourself. And for you to be able to maintain relationships. And for you to be able to keep your life together. Do not ever feel like you're weak. No matter who you fucking are. Do not feel like you're weak just because you need therapy. Everyone needs help at some point in their lives. Some take it, some don't. Please be someone that takes it. Please be someone that takes the chance to get help. I'm sorry for ranting so much. I hope you watched all the way through to my 40-minute video. That's done. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry for talking so much and going back and forth and ping-ponging. I have ADD, which is proven. I've been to a doctor. I do not self-diagnose. It makes me want to cry for other people who are scared to who are scared to get help. People who are afraid to be called wussies or sissies or crybabies because they want to get help. I'm to the point where I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me. And up until January, I constantly wanted people to see me in good light. Now I don't care. If you want to judge me, judge me. I mean, I got a double chin. I got fucking arm fat. I got huge boobs. I got a not huge stomach. I'm chubby. Like, My teeth aren't straight. I don't care. I just don't care. Like, my skin isn't perfect. Who is fully perfect? We're all going to have issues inside and out. Everyone has a flaw inside and outside. Not one or the other. Everyone has a flaw somewhere inside and out. So don't think lowly of yourself. Everything will be okay. Thank you for watching. I guess send this to James Charles. I don't know. Because genuinely, like, as someone who's never watched any of his videos, I feel horrible for him right now. All I want from him is for him to get help. And that's what anyone deserves. So, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Take care of yourself. Remember that talk we had earlier? You remember? Take care of yourself. Make yourself happy. I mean, just don't harm other people or animals in the midst of doing that, but make yourself happy. Thank you.